Hi, this is Shelley Kraft. We're coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the 5th Annual LD Micro Conference in Bel Air, California. With me is Dr. Simon Craw, International Stem Cell Corporation, ISCO, a publicly traded company. Welcome, Dr. Craw, to SNNLive.
Thank you, Shelley. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Now, the name tells a story, but now we want to hear the story from you. Tell me about stem cell.
Well, thank you for the question. Yes, indeed, the name does tell a story, yeah. International Stem Cell, we are a regenerative medicine company, but we're a regenerative medicine company with a twist. We have a stem cell platform business that is targeting very large unmet medical needs, but we also have two revenue-generating subsidiaries which distinguish ourselves from other stem cell companies.
And what are they?
The two subsidiaries we own and operate are a skincare company, Lifeline Skincare, and a human cell technology business called Lifeline Cell Technology.
You know, let me tell you why I think you're so important. Is because as the science grows and modernizes, it's going more and more towards personalized medicine. What would you comment on that?
Well, that's a very interesting question, Shelley. Yeah, as science moves forwards, we move away from treating the symptoms of diseases to treating the cures, the underlying problems that cause those symptoms. And regenerative medicine is all about curing diseases, not just treating the symptoms. So that's exactly where we're positioned as a company.
You know, it's almost refreshing to find out more about regenerative medicine, because when it comes to developing those cures, you need the stem cell scientific approach to it. What's your background?
So my background is in pharmaceutical research, and the whole company's focus is actually on stem cells. We're one of the leading stem cell companies in the world. We have some of the world's leading experts in human parthenogenetic stem cells, which is our particular stem cell platform. And we have an incredible collection of patents and licenses that really define the company and make us a very competitive and compellingly positioned company.
You know, the world politically has started to accept stem cell, more than they had. What do you think is the future, and how does that science place itself into the everyday lives of people who someday need to be treated?
Right, well, let me answer that question, because it's a very interesting question, and International Stem Cells has a very interesting spin on this, Shelley. Now, you talked about how society is becoming accustomed to stem cell research, but of course one of the problems with embryonic stem cells is, of course, it involves destroying an embryo, and a lot of people are uncomfortable with that because they say, how can you destroy a life in order to save other people, and there's some ethical concerns and associated with that. So my company, International Stem Cells, we've actually found a way around that problem, and it's really incredible, the technology. What we've done is we've found a way of creating those same stem cells, but without creating a viable human embryo.
How, synthetically?
No, so the technology was actually developed in Russia by a Russian scientist who actually she now lives in Santa Monica, about 5 miles from here. You know, but when she was developing this technology, it was in a clinic in Moscow, and we actually chemically stimulate the human eggs, the ova, to start dividing and start down that same pathway that embryonic stem cells go down. But of course they're not fertilized eggs, so we avoid all of that controversy associated with embryonic stem cells. So even though people are becoming more comfortable with it, we think we offer something distinct and something different to embryonic stem cell.
That sounds A, game-changing, and exactly. B, barrier to entry.
Yeah, it is. It's exactly that. It's very game-changing. It differentiates us from all of our competition. We're I call us the N of one company, because we're the only company in this space, and we basically own all of the technology in this space. We have about 130 patents and licenses to this technology. No one else has freedom to operate in this area. Only we have that, and we have these distinct advantages that I talked about already.
So if an investor watching this safely wanted to assume your company would be one in which they could follow for a pure stem cell play.
Yes. Well, we're not just a stem cell company.
I know, the skincare too.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have this fascinating stem cell platform technology that's really poised to deliver real medical benefit to a lot of people in Parkinson's disease, in liver disease, diseases of the eye, corneal blindness. But we also have these commercial entities that are delivering sales and revenue right now.
Now that's cool.
So that's a different kind of company, right? That's something that there's no other company like us. This is our N of one company, right?
And the website is?
www.internationalstemcell.com.
This is Shelley Kraft on SNNLive signing off. I am with Dr. Simon Craw of International Stem Cell Corporation, a publicly traded company under the symbol ISCO on the OTCQB. We are at the 5th Annual LD Micro Conference right here in Bel Air, California. I want to thank you for coming.
Thank you, Shelley. Thank you.